celebrate with us this very, very important day at the India House. As is customary on this occasion, I have the privilege and honor to present to you extracts of the speech that was given last evening by the respected President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu. I begin my address. मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, नमस्कार। स्वतंत्रता दिवस की पूर्व संध्या पर आप सभी को मैं हार्दिक बधाई देती हूं। हम सभी के लिए यह गर्व की बात है कि स्वाधीनता दिवस और गणतंत्र दिवस सभी भारतीय उत्साह और उमंग के साथ मनाते हैं। ये दिवस हमें भारतीय होने के गौरव को विशेष स्मरण कराते हैं। During the long years of colonial rule, generations of Indians dreamt of the day of independence. Their struggle was marked by robust optimism, which has continued to propel our progress since independence too. After regaining our freedom, we also became a democracy with universal adult franchise. In other words, we the people of India put the power to shape our destiny in the hands of each of us without any restrictions of gender, religion, and other factors that had barred many people from voting in other democracies. The transition was a natural reflection of our ancient democratic ethos. India had the oldest republics in the world. It is rightly acknowledged as the mother of democracy. When we adopted the Constitution, it provided the edifice of democracy. We built democratic institutions that strengthen the practice of democracy. We prize our Constitution and our democracy above everything else. With a GDP growth rate of 6.5% in the last fiscal, India is the fastest growing among the major economies in the world. Even amid stress in the global economy, demand at home is pacing ahead. Inflation has remained under control, exports are rising, all key indicators show the economy is in the pink of health. This is as much due to carefully calibrated reforms and sagacious economic management due to the hard work and dedication of our workers and farmers. We have expanded and strengthened the national highway network under the Bharatmala Pariyojana. The railways too have innovated, introduced new types of trains and coaches equipped with latest technologies. The inauguration of the rail link in Kashmir Valley is a major accomplishment. Rail connectivity with the valley will boost trade and tourism in the region and open new economic possibilities. देश में शहरीकरण तेज गति से हो रहा है। पिछले एक दशक के दौरान मेट्रो रेल सेवा की सुविधा से युक्त शहरों की संख्या कई गुना बढ़ गई है। शहरों के कायाकल्प और शहरी परिवर्तन के लिए अटल मिशन यानी अमृत ने यह सुनिश्चित किया है कि अधिक से अधिक घरों में नल से पानी की भरोसेमंद आपूर्ति हो और सीवेज कनेक्शन सुविधा उपलब्ध हो। अपने तरह की विश्व की सबसे बड़ी स्वास्थ्य योजना आयुष्मान भारत के अंतर्गत विभिन्न कदम उठाए गए हैं। उन प्रयासों के परिणाम स्वरूप स्वास्थ्य सेवा के क्षेत्र में हम क्रांतिकारी बदलाव देख रहे हैं। इस योजना के तहत अब तक 55 करोड़ से अधिक लोगों को सुरक्षा कवच प्रदान किया जा चुका है। सरकार ने 70 वर्ष और उससे अधिक आयु के सभी वरिष्ठ नागरिकों को इस योजना की सुविधा उपलब्ध करा दी है, चाहे उनकी आय कितनी भी हो। In this digital age, it is apt that one sector in India that has seen the most dramatic advances is information technology. Nearly all villages have 4G mobile connectivity, and the remaining few thousands will be covered soon. It has supported direct benefit transfer, which ensures that welfare benefits reach the intended beneficiaries without glitch and leakage. More than half of the total number of digital transactions in the world take place in India. Artificial intelligence is the next stage of technological advancement and has already entered our lives. The government has launched the India AI mission to strengthen the country's AI capabilities. It is also helping to build AI models that answer to India's specific requirements. प्यारे देशवासियों, सामाजिक क्षेत्र में किए गए प्रयासों से संवर्धित समग्र आर्थिक विकास के बल पर भारत 2047 तक एक विकसित अर्थव्यवस्था बनने के मार्ग पर अग्रसर है। मैं समझती हूँ कि अमृत काल के इस दौर में आगे बढ़ते जाने की राष्ट्रीय यात्रा में सभी देशवासी यथाशक्ति अपना सर्वाधिक योगदान देंगे। मेरा मानना है कि समाज के 3 ऐसे वर्ग हैं जो हमें प्रगति के इस मार्ग पर आगे बढ़ाएंगे। ये तीनों वर्ग हैं हमारे युवा, महिलाएं और वे समुदाय जो लंबे समय से हाशिए पर रह रहे हैं। The National Education Policy has brought in far-reaching changes. Employment opportunities are booming. For those with entrepreneurial aspirations, the government has created the most conducive ecosystem. Fueled by young minds, our space program has witnessed unprecedented expansion. Brimming with a new confidence, our youth are making a mark in sports and games. Chess, for example, is now dominated by India's youngsters like never before. We foresee transformative changes which will establish India as a global sporting powerhouse under the vision contained in the National Sports Policy 2025. The gender gap in employment has also been reducing. With Nari Shakti Vandan Abhiniyam, the empowerment of women is no longer a slogan but a reality. We are moving ahead towards that future with sustained good governance and zero tolerance for corruption. Here, I am reminded of an important statement by Mahatma Gandhi. He had noted, and I quote, "Corruption and hypocrisy ought not be inevitable products of democracy." Let us pledge to realize Gandhiji's ideal and weed out corruption. Dear fellow citizens, this year we had to face the scourge of terrorism. Killing innocent citizens on holiday in Kashmir was cowardly and utterly inhuman. India responded in a decisive manner and with steely resolve. Operation Sindoor showed that our armed forces are prepared to meet any eventuality when it comes to guarding the nation. With strategic clarity and technical capability, they destroyed terrorist hubs across the border. I believe Operation Sindoor will go down in history as an example of humanity's fight against terrorism. In our response, what was the most noticeable was our unity, which is also the most befitting response to those who wanted to divide us. The world has taken note of India's stance that we will not be the aggressor, but we will not hesitate to retaliate in defense of our citizens. Operation Sindoor was also a test case of the Atmanirbhar Bharat mission in the defense sector. The outcome has proved that we are on the right path. Our indigenous manufacturing has achieved the critical levels that makes us self-sufficient in meeting many of our security requirements. These landmark achievements in India's defense history since independence. Dear fellow citizens, I have in mind especially the soldiers guarding our borders and the police, as well as Central Armed Police Forces. I extend my greetings to the members of the judiciary and the civil services. My Independence Day greetings to the Indian officials in the missions abroad and also to the Indian diaspora. I once again extend greetings for Independence Day. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.